Alright guys, welcome back to a new video on this series that we have going on in the channel, trading supply and demand for a living. Today we have two news guys, one bad news and one good news. Alright, the first one, let's start with the bad one. Yesterday I was super sick guys, I still traded and we blew the account. Straight up, we blew the account. What do you want me to say guys? So I'm going to break down that trade in this video. We should have been the video from yesterday, but how I was super sick yesterday. I have a very bad sunburn and I had something called health itch and I had to go to the hospital and everything so they could put some injections on me. It was literally killing me, but anyways, I still traded. Apex has a trailing stop loss. That's what killed us yesterday on the trades. But anyways, that's the bad news. The good news is we have a new funded account that I passed today. I had an account that was sitting around that had 1,500 in profit. I just needed 1,500, and today I took a gold trade that gave me that 1,500, which I'm going to break down in the next video. This is going to be the episode that was supposed to be from yesterday, and then I'm going to record after this video the episode from today. So yeah, let's get started with the breakdown. So this was a trade, the losing trade that I had yesterday, and ah man, I got so many things to say about this bitch. Um, so Tuesday, man, was this thing was consolidating the whole day, guys, the whole day. Like first of all, nothing was holding yesterday, guys. Nothing was holding yesterday. If you look at this break of structure right here, right, coming to New York session, I see this demand over here. Oh, my camera just turned off. It's been freaking out, so let me just turn it back on. It's on its mood today, so okay. So first thing that I come into New York session, I see that demand in US 30, right? It comes back over here, rejects in the demand, gives the candle break right there, right? Literally lost. Look at that. It didn't hit the one-to-one. Literally went up close to TP, got rejected, lost. All right, perfect. Okay, next demand, another demand sitting right here. Came back, blew right through it. No entry on that demand. Third demand that was sitting right here as well, guys. Came back and blew right through the demand. No entry on this one neither. Right? You go to gold. I think gold on yesterday had setups as well. This was today. Let's go to yesterday on gold. Um, Gold has this demand over here. Look at this. Look at this demand over here on gold. Literally went inside, and then this was a good setup of the day. I usually don't like it when um, it is rejecting or it goes too deep inside the zone and closes candles inside the zone, but this is the one that won. And I didn't take this one. I was so like I was paying attention so much to US 30 because US 30 was bullish and I was trying to catch one of these demand setups over here that then I missed out on gold. US 30 wasn't holding on anything, guys. This is Tuesday, okay? Tuesday, let's see on Nasdaq. Same thing on Nasdaq, guys. Look at this. Demand over here on Nasdaq. You go over here, take your position right there at the candle break. Boom, lost. Literally never hit the one-to-one. Went straight back down. You got another demand over here on Nasdaq. Came to it and blew right through. Never gave a well. Sorry, it didn't blew right through. So it tapped the demand, gave you the candle break right there. Stop loss goes right here and literally lost after that. Like one-to-one, never got hit. The same candle that gave the candle breaking the previous highs, same candle that went straight to stop loss, and it lost. This day was ridiculous. Like Tuesday was ridiculous, and we was coming from a big win on Nasdaq that we took. It sent us down. Like if you guys don't know how Apex works, if you're in profits on a trade, right, and let's say you're up $1,500, but when you close, you let it run a little bit more, but it actually starts coming back down. Let's say, and you close at $1,000. Apex doesn't put the trailing stop loss based on those $1,000 that you closed. It put it based on the 1,500 that you was up. So That is fucked up because I didn't close with 1,500. But those are the rules, and I was well aware of the rules. But this just happens. And yesterday we blew it with this trade. So when USD came over here, this is my mentality at this point. Let's go back to. Let me actually. Well, let's leave it for now. Let me actually go. Why the fuck did he send me over there? But anyways, let's go over here on the replay mode. Okay. So when I'm sitting right here in US30, guys, I'm watching break of structure over here. EMAs are sitting right here, right, for a buy, and we have a 1 hour demand. But then I see that they invalidate the 1 hour demand. They literally break below the 1 hour demand. So I'm like, okay, if the 1 hour demand is not going to hold, maybe we want to go back down to these equal lows and this support level. Because at the end of the day, if you look at it, this is actually a range. So maybe we are ranging, you know what I'm saying? Resistance. So maybe next, if they didn't want to hold over here to go up and create another higher high, then probably we're going to keep ranging and come all the way back down here. Which the analysis was correct. If you see what happened at the end of the day, they went up, rejected once again, and then came back down to the bottom of the range. And then even broke below it and kept coming back down. But the trade that we took was a sell position right here. And let's go back to the 5 minute short. So once the 1 hour breaks, go back a little bit. The 1 hour broke literally right here with that wick. That wick, the 1 hour demand is sitting right here, and that wick broke below it. It left the supply over here. So I'm like, okay, if the 1 hour doesn't want to hold, and we already touched the resistance level, maybe we want to come to the support level of the range. It taps the resistance, and now this looks similar to the Nasdaq trade that we took. I don't know if you guys remember the Nasdaq trade that we took last week, where it literally didn't have a major break of structure. In this case, this one had a major break of structure. It broke these lows over here with that wick, and it didn't hold. But look at the EMAs. You guys remember how I was talking about the EMAs on the Nasdaq video? How I like the 13, 50, and the 200 like this if I'm taking a supply. In this case, we didn't have the EMAs lined up. Look, we have the 200, 13, and 50 in the top. Literally a mess. The 200 should be at the top, the 13 should be at the bottom, and the 50 should be in the middle. No, we had the 50 at the top, the 13 in the middle, and the 200 at the bottom. Literally a mess on those EMAs. But I was still willing to give it a chance because everything in trading is a game of probabilities. It can still win. And we had a major break of structure. EMAs are not the major factor for me to take a trade. And I do take break of structure, major break of structure more seriously than actually EMAs. But look at what happens when you don't have everything lined up. We took the trade over here. I entered right there at the candle break, literally a fake out. Boom, straight to stop loss after it broke the candle. Lost on that trade. All right, close the trade. I'm supposed to take one trade a day, max two. Sometimes I do take two trades. And then I'm like, okay, let me see because the setup is still not invalid. It didn't break the zone. It gave another candle break to the downside. I take another sold position. I'm like, okay, so we ate a fake out. They invalidated 1 hour, broke lows over here. I see volume coming into the market. I'm going to hold for a little bit more so I can um, get back the money that I lost on this fake out and then make some profits on top of that. I enter right there at the candle break. Next candle started coming back up. Boom. Lost again. Literally, guys. This day was so trash. Tuesday was a bullshit day. And this thing went up so fast. I don't put stop loss because the sometimes if it fucks me up when I have stop loss. When I was trading forex, the spreads would get me out and it never hit stop loss or anything. So I never put a stop loss. And this candle went up so fast that I ended up closing instead of right here. I ended up closing like right here. I didn't have time to. Well, I did have time to cut it. I had time to cut it right here in this range. But I was like, okay, this is a second trade. I'm gonna let it hit my stop loss and I'm gonna close it or my TP. And then I ended up closing like right here, and the trailing stop loss fucked me up. Two losses on two fake outs on a day that was literally faking out on everything. Like, look, one demand that faked out right here, lost. That's one. This one didn't hold. Two. This one didn't hold. Three. This one had a fake out 4. This one had another fake out on the same time 5. Literally 5 motherfucking trades that didn't hold that day. And I came up to the conclusion that I really need to be taking one trade a day. My trading plan was one trade a day, two max. If I lose the first one, if I win the first one, I walk away. If I lose the first one, I can take a second one. But I cannot do it. I can do that with my personal account, but I cannot do it with a funded account, especially with Apex. Because if I take one trade, $500 is 1%. All right, Apex has a trailing stop loss of 2,500. But let's say the last trade I went up to 1,500, ended up closing at 1,100. Now my trailing stop loss is not 2,500. Now my trailing stop loss is 2,100 because I'm 400 down. All right, if I risk 500 and lose, I risk another 500 on the second trade and lose, that would be like $1,000 that I'm down. Now next day, let's say I come into the market and lose the first trade again, that's another 500, and I lose the other trade on a second entry, that's 1,000 again. I just blew the account. Okay, taking two trades a day, and it just literally took me 2 days in the market to blow that account, and that is very possible because some days are going to be trash like this day, and sometimes we have back-to-back days that are really trash. Nothing is holding, nothing is going on, and it is literally super trash. And if I get those 2 days back to back and I'm taking two setups a day, I'm going to blow the account. But now if I'm taking only one, let's say I'm still 2,100 in trailing stop loss, but I risk 500, lose, walk away. Come back the next day, 500, lose, walk away. Come back the next day, 500. It would take me the same 4 trades, but it would be 4 different days. There is no way we get 4 straight days that are trash and nothing holds. You know what I'm saying? There is no way that that happens. There is a way, a possibility, a high chance that we might have 2 days back to back that are trash or that we just literally lose. But 4 days in a row, come on. So I'm just literally going to stick to one trade a day, and that is going to be it, no matter what. So, and then I'm also going to be paying attention, a lot of attention to the EMAs. I really want to see my EMAs lined up. If they're not lined up, I am not taking the trade because this was literally ridiculous. I shouldn't even have taken this trade. I know the rejection was good, everything was fine, but like the EMAs were super trash, and they literally give you clues with the EMAs. So yeah, that was it. That was all the analysis that I had, and then I also learned a lot of stuff that I had to journal on based on this trade and blowing the account. And it was also a bad day because I was feeling so sick in the morning, and then I was like walking away from the charts, coming back. It was all a mess. So hopefully this new account we're going to continue. We still have many days, like 90 something days to go. So we're just going to try again with a second account, guys, and hopefully this doesn't happen, and we just have to fail, come back, keep the head up, and learn from the mistakes, and then come back. It was my mistake. I should have taken one trade a day. Should have followed my plan with the EMAs, and I shouldn't be. I should be paying attention more to like that trailing stop loss and what's going on. I wasn't paying attention, and it just literally happened. So yeah, I'm going to break down the winning trade that I took today that got me funded on the next video so that you guys can keep watching after this one. And yeah, that is it for today, guys. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.